I suppose memorable for the wrong reason. 93 World Cup I played in, 92 World Cup in Australia, New Zealand. I played twice at Hobart, have yet to score a run, and I played 2 innings. So that'd be one. Obviously that India game that you're referring to, which was really good. And the first one where we beat Australia in the very first World Cup game Zimbabwe played. So that'd be memorable, but a lot of good occasions. Well, the first thing is that I played as an amateur in the day when Duncan Fletcher was captaining us. There was only one professional, Davey Houghton. The Flower brothers joined after that. I was a lawyer by profession, so I'm working during the day and practicing in the evenings, and then playing without getting paid. So you play as an amateur, it's a totally different perspective on the game. But I enjoyed it. Nice balance between the profession and sport. Well, I suppose you get experience on every aspect of the game. So, you know, if you're doing commentary or you're doing coaching and whatever, you get a balance for all those things. So the more things you do in the game, the more experience you get, the better you can serve as a match ref, perhaps. Pretty much by accidents, actually. I had decided I didn't want to do law anymore, and Russell Tiffin, I think it was, who at that stage was on the international elite panel, said to me, "Why don't you think about match reffing?" And I said to him, "What do I want to do that for?" I had no idea what it entailed. I had no idea the duties involved. But I'd played against Dave Richardson in my playing days, and made an inquiry, which I then followed through, and went through a system which now applies, where submitted a whole lot of information and documents they required, and then got into a voting procedure and was lucky enough to get there. Well, the first thing would be the laptop which I'd been given for the first time by the ICC, and the information on it somehow corrupted. On the eve of the Lord's test, which was my first, I didn't have a laptop, had to go and borrow one quickly. And then when I woke up in the morning and went to gym prior to breakfast on the first day, my door jammed, got locked, and it wasn't just the key card. The engineer had to come and break it down. So it was actually quite a hair-raising morning for me. You know, they run into each other a little bit for me. In other words, nothing sticks out other than the duties that you have to do around it. I mean, you're busy, you've got a laptop open, you're making reports. So if you ask me stats and things about a game that I'm officiating in, I'm clouded with them. So nothing stands out unless it's something where there's a code of conduct or one of those, or something that's extraordinary has happened. So if you're talking about which game was it where, I probably can't think. I'd have to give it a lot of thought.